It's just the most menacing look before they get their food. Blue! Blue! What's it doing, bub? Chickens! How's everybody doing? Hey, I heard we all made it back to the coop last night before curfew. That's good. That's good. Yep. Got to make the right decisions. Mm-hmm. So a couple nights ago, we came out to put the chickens up. And, well, we just closed this door. They basically put themselves up. But one of them didn't quite make it in the chicken run door. And she was standing out here like she'd been caught. Pretty funny. Well, morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Let's see, what are we going to do today? Man. Case and I are the only ones here. Of course, the other two boys are in school. Case is homeschooled. Miss Ray had some errands. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with myself today. What I want to do is go in. I ain't gonna lie. I've been working pretty hard. I had some back issues, some shoulder issues. It's probably because I'm climbing in the side of my side-by-side because the door's broke on the other side. Probably what I want to do is go in and sit down and play a little Call of Duty. And I will sometimes. Listen, I take time for myself. I do. I truly do. If you don't, you're doing it wrong. Okay? Especially when you play and you're playing with your boys or one of them. You know what I mean? Like, that's not downtime. That's me spending time with Case. That's something he loves and enjoys. And he just built himself or I should say upgraded his computer with Uncle Matt. Now this thing is even more of a beast than it was. So it's pretty cool. Let's check on the sheep and the Piggly Wigglies. Make sure they're doing all right. Oinkers! Bacon Brigade! Izzy Poo! Sheep! What do you say? Oh, I mowed all this nastiness yesterday. That felt good. All right, here we go, pigs. Woo! Sheep. Here we go. Woo! Goodness. So I've been reading a little bit, and this is a lot of food for sheeps. Yep. Especially when you guys have that. I know it doesn't look like much, but I was told if you can see green in a pasture, a paddock, a yard, then the sheep are not that hungry, or they've got plenty to eat. That's what I was told. Something tells me you guys are really well fed, which is good. It's okay. Don't want anybody looking too big. You know what I'm saying? That's not healthy. Like, we don't want anybody looking like they're pregnant when they're not. Speaking of pregnant, Izzy P. Izzy P. It's hard to tell. Well, I don't know. Looking pretty swole there, sister. Not sure. Somebody, what's that? He may have scratched his back on something. Now, pigs' hides are real tough. They're just like cattle. And the fact that he may have scratched his back on something don't concern me yet. If it was actively bleeding, I would worry. But honestly, I don't know what the camera does to it, but it looks like pokeweed, which is that purple berry that they get into. Because it's all over him. I think he found a pocket of it somewhere. Here, I'll show you. Dolly, can we show him the pokeweed? See that right there? Just pokeberries. But yeah, look. I don't know, man. Well, I need to get some cattle cubes out of the trailer over here. I'm gonna put the phone down because I'm officially not supposed to pick stuff up on my shoulder. I'm supposed to carry it properly, lift with my legs, bear hug it. You know what I'm saying? So let me get this stuff out of here and check back with you here in a second. I got it. I got it. Looks like I don't know, that's pretty uniform to be a mouse. Mice don't usually have a pattern to what they chew. That looks like I just scraped it on the side of the trailer, like caught it on the hinge or something. But yeah, when we picked up feed the other day and some straw, we threw it in the trailer, and we need to get that out of there. Actually, while Miss Ray's gone, that's something we can do for her, is sit that straw down by the gate. By the gate. Got a little pep in her step this morning. We can sit that straw down by the gate for her. Dappled willow looking all right as always, without fail. Dogwood looking like it's tired of the dog days of summer, that's for sure. My goal, and you guys hold me to it, my goal, we took out a bunch of trees and stumps and a bunch of things right here. My goal is this winter, when this dies back, because right now it's real rough looking. Like I wouldn't want to run my zero turn through there, or even a brush cutter. Also because if there's any snakes in there, they'll be gone, or at least dormant. But this winter, we'll take that Bommalite skid steer and put the stump grinder on it, and we'll grind this down. So next year, this looks like this when it's been mowed. So we can do it because this used to look like that. So we can make it happen. Little pine tree, so pretty. Doing pine tree things. So yesterday we were on the hunt for a blue spruce tree, and I haven't found one yet. Look how pretty. Look at the pretty cows. You guys are so good looking. Oh my goodness. It's all good looking. All the pretty cows. June bug. Lily, you like being back with mom? I bet. So yeah, we're gonna start making better decisions about our back. Because clearly when I was younger, I was not listening or lifting with proper form. We got to fix that. Blue, why does Blue always look like he's been real stressed? Is that spit bath from mom? Is he just sweating? What's going on, mom? I mean, he's fine. He runs around. We see him playing. He got pep in his step. He's not bawling. It's pokeweed though. Look, it's pokeweed. Look at him. He's just covered in it. I think he gets pokeweed on him, and I think June cleans it off. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's not blood. It's pokeweed. Look, here's a berry. See that? It's not blood. Now it's going to be there for 5 days. That's the fun part about pokeberries. Thanks, Blue. Before these last couple days, I would actually pick that 50-pound bag up, throw it on my shoulder, and I'd walk this fence line, dumping cubes every so often. Not going to do it anymore. We're going to go straight from the bag to the bucket. And then I'll hold the bucket because it's like 20 pounds instead of 50 pounds. And we'll pour it out. So let me do it real quick. Got it. Before we take a peek at them, I want to show you these boxwoods. This one got pretty dry on me. This one looks pretty good. I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of water. I'm hoping that's just dormant for now. What's frustrating is we did dip down to like 52 degrees at night, which is not enough to kill things, but it's enough to make them think that it's gonna get cold. Then we shoot back up to days like today where it's gonna be 87. Here in 3 weeks, we're supposed to have our first frost. Make everything go dormant so it like knows, hey, it's time to go dormant. You know what I'm saying? Tipsy and Sky. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Says I'm eating. I'm eating. Junebug. I do. I think Blue's getting into the pokeberry and then she's cleaning him off. That's called poke salad. Lily. Trying to sneak cubes. Man, I don't know what it is. I think it's her brown nose and white on her face. But she is one of the prettiest. She really is. So are you. So are you, yeah. And then there's Gracie. Oh my gosh. And bottom teeth finally tuck up in there. Did they finally tuck up in there? Yeah. Looking good. Miss Glory. Give her her space for sure. Princess. Taters. Look how big she's getting. Golly. Look out. Hang on. We're in reverse. We're in reverse. And then there's Honey, of course. Golly, dude. Even Allie here. My goodness. Y'all are getting big. Don't kid yourself. That's last year's calf. Like, that's mom. And that's, of course, this year's calf. But did you notice that she bumped Honey off the pile, but she let her daughter keep eating? They know. Speaking of turds, what's up, Squirt? Bonnie! How you doing? Thanks for getting bred by a Dexter one time, and then we give you a prize Longhorn bull, and you ignore his biscuits. Phineas. What's up, buddy? Doing okay, man? Gosh, the spread on that guy. The spread on that guy. So Finn here is our first steer, or our next steer, I should say. We've had steers before. He's our next steer. He's a Longhorn steer, and he's about ready to go on that cattle crack diet, that yellow feed that we get from our friend Cheyenne Tyler. He'll be on that for 60 to 90 days, and then we'll process him. We'll get all the beef, and we are going to keep his hide and his horns. Absolutely. They'll be our first ones on the farm, our prized ones. We had a Longhorn steer before named CJ, but he was kind of black and white spotted. His horns went up. I mean, his horns weren't any more pretty than, I'm just being honest, his horns weren't any prettier than June's. Now, June has an amazing set of horns for a Highland, but for a Longhorn, it'd be like, meh. But he was also black and white, and honestly, his hide, he just looked like any old milk cow. Which is nothing wrong with it. But then you look at Phineas, and it's like, oh my goodness, I want that hanging on my wall. She's getting curious, look at her. Not too sure. Not too sure. Hi there. Hi, young lady. What do you think? What do you think? Look at them pretty blue eyes. Just look at them. Pretty blue eyes. Oh, this is what I think of your camera cake, man. Oh, Billy. Woo. What in the world, man? It's too funny. I got to show you something, and it's not troubling. We know how to solve it. We do have a problem with our water on the farm again, and we got to get this sorted. But the good news is we can solve it real quick, and I just ordered them. But as you know, this is our ranch line, okay? This is a 1,200 foot line that runs from our well house all the way to the chicken coop, and it comes right out of the ground. It bypasses everything except the pressure tank. No, it bypasses. It's just after the pressure tank. That's how we get water up here. If it was before the pressure tank, we wouldn't get any water. Just after the pressure tank, this line comes up here, and it doesn't go through our softener. It doesn't go through our sediment, our iron filter, manganese, all that stuff. So let me show you what it's doing. I just looked it up. Here's a screenshot. March 21st, let's say the 22nd, just for, you know, I may not have installed it the day it arrived. But March 22nd, we put an iron filter on this ranch line in our well house. And I've noticed the last couple of days, because this actually just got cleaned. I don't know if you remember, but a couple videos ago, I filled this one all the way up. and the water had a red tint to it. And I was like, filters are officially overloaded. And then we cleaned this tank, and look at it now. It's back to being green because that iron and water right out of the well house, you've got to filter out that iron. I don't know what it is about iron, but it makes algae grow like twice as fast. So let me show you something. April, May, June, July, August, September. We made it 6 months with those filters. That's pretty handy. So that was $150 up front. And then I just ordered 2 more filters. So every year, $150 a year after you get the equipment, you can keep the iron out of your line. But let me show you what it looks like. This is how I knew. I got a white bucket. To see how that water looks pretty clear. I mean, I'd drink it. It's not poisonous. I can drink it. I'm just gonna get a lot of iron. But watch how red this bucket turns. See that? So just little tiny particles of iron. See how red it's turning versus the white bucket? It's probably really noisy on the microphone, sorry. Now the dirt and stuff's not coming from that's coming off the hose because the bucket's not clean, but yeah, see the difference now? So I just ordered, like just now, a couple of filters, and they'll be here this evening, and we'll get another 6 months out of them. So I'm pretty excited. What's crazy to me is like, how did people do this back in the day? Like, did you just not build a well where there was high iron content? Like, how did they even know? Like, say you're one of the early settlers and you're marching across the state of Oklahoma and you dig yourself a well, or did they just use rivers, lakes, and streams? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy to think about all that. Now, the iron that I'm putting in these troughs, it does settle. It's not like the cows are drinking red water. The iron will go to the bottom, and when we get our filters, we'll put them on, and then I'll come out and clean these, power wash them, get them a fresh start again. Oh man, the moment of truth. Woo, it's dark. So Ray doesn't even know that I'm doing this, but she will when she gets home. So all this lumber's been out here for over a year now. No, I'm not going to clean the boards. There's probably dust on them. Spider webs. It's all just going to get built in. It's going to take a while. So I'm going to set the camera up over here. And this is probably going to take me 4 hours. And I'm never going to move the camera. And you're going to watch the whole thing. Just kidding. Give me a minute. Just the most curious little guy. What do you think, bub? What do you think? Babies! Don't lick it. Nope. Don't lick it. Don't stick your head through there. Don't do it. Did you just lick that paint? Did you just lick the paint? Tipsy. Hey, listen. If you got some of that on your nose, ain't nobody gonna know. It's like, look, we're gonna call this Tipsy Black. Yep. Tipsy Black, look. Whew, where'd Tipsy go? I can't even see her. Yep. I think she licked this. I do. She licked that paint. Speaking of eating paint chips, stinker. All right, I learned a couple things. The roller is definitely the way to go. Now you can't get in like these little cracks with a roller here, but you can there. But I'm also thinking I might invest in a sprayer because this is just gonna take forever, man. So you gotta remember, it's about 350 feet right here, and it's about 400 feet down there. So quicker the better, because what we're after too is actually protecting our material, our investment. Yeah, so let me know what kind of sprayers you guys use down low. I'm not above an electric one. Air compressor, I've got that, whatever you guys think. But we are gonna put, remember some of these boards, they're grade A premium deck boards, so they got a little wiggle to them. We are going to put right smack in the middle of all of our runs another face board. There's actually a farm down the road from us that has the same design. Their posts are about 10 feet apart, and then they've got a center face board just to keep them honest. So, come on. Oh, put her in gear. Hang on, I'll show you here, hang on. Jump out. Whew. Look at that. I'm sweaty. This shirt was gray, now it's black. But I'm trying to hustle. Ray just called me. She got done running errands. She's on her way home. I want to hustle and get her reaction when she sees it, because she has no idea I'm doing this. So it's one of those moments where your wife's like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, good. She's like, okay, well, I'm done. I'm on my way home. Are you busy? No, I'm good, babe. What's up? No, I can tell you're busy. I'll let you go. So I'm like, I gotta go. Because I want to get up there and get her initial reaction. So, let me get out of here. But look at that, man. I will say this, the roller applies it better. The roller really brings it home. With the brush, you're gonna miss strokes. You're gonna have to redo it. Like here, look, this is brushed. See that? And I'm not a expert painter, but I've painted before. But that's brushed on, and this is all roller. See how much smoother that is? So we're either gonna roll it, or tell me down below if you've got any experience with an electric paint sprayer, because I know those things do work. All right. What do you see out there when you look towards the flag?
I don't know, what do I see? Trees?
No, not trees, not a flag. What do you see? Look really hard. It's been there for a year and now it looks completely different.
The gate?
No.
What do you mean? Or I guess the fence.
What about it?
Oh, it's a different color.
How do you think it looks though?
It looks good. Did you not paint the insides, or is that the sun?
That's actually the sun,
Oh,
the inside of the reel. Now, I haven't got the back side because I fed the cows and I ain't gonna stand there with my back turned painting something.
That sounds very smart.
That's a death wish. But no, Ray doesn't know, so we'll see when she gets here. Sweet. We'll see if she notices quicker than you.
Yeah, well, it's dark. The paint is dark.
It is dark. It disappears. Mm-hmm. It disappears in the woods, but that's okay. We want black. We weren't huge fans of like the mahogany. We wanted a black stain. So
It looks good.
Hey, did you make a brisket last night?
Uh-huh.
Video comes out after this.
Yep.
7:30-ish.
7:30.
7:30.
7:30.
Okay. So I'm sitting here editing. Miss Ray's about to walk through the door. I'm going to ask her if she'll look outside and tell me if she sees anything different. Notice anything out there?
What? What do you mean?
Do you notice anything?
No.
Listen, it took Case 47 seconds to figure out what's completely different out there.
Oh, that's funny. I noticed it as soon as I looked right back out.
What is it?
The paint on the fence.
How's it look?
It's funny. You almost can't see it.
I know.
Well, once the whole thing is done, you'll be able to see it. But just that section, it just blends right in.
Yeah. No, it definitely disappears. But one of our neighbors does have a 4-board fence with like a mahogany stain.
It's really dark, but it's definitely more red.
It's definitely more red, but we didn't want red. Now, we did do red on the front porch, and we might do red on the back porch one of these days. But I personally didn't want a red fence, like I was telling Case, because we live in like red dirt country. Our dirt is red. And like when you look out our back porch, you don't see green grass growing in a rich, you know, topsoil looking environment. You see red dirt when it's bare and dry.
Well, because we don't have dirt, we have clay.
Right, like around the flagpole, like all where I'm planting out there. So we didn't want red
Everywhere.
blending in with the red fence and all that stuff. We wanted black.
That's why
So-
Oklahoma is known for red dirt.
Yep. Actually, somebody sent us a picture. I think I still have it. But somebody sent us a picture. They were driving around upstate New York. I think you were like traveling for business. And they sent us a 4-board fence that was stained black
Yeah,
just like a week ago.
looked good.
And I was like, that's what we want. We need a spray gun though. Do you know how long that took me?
I told you, I know.
It took forever.
I know.
I tried brushing it at first. Brush is not the way to go.
I kept asking him about a spray gun. Oh no. But honestly, I think it would be better probably if you just went through with the spray gun and then came back through with the rag and got like in the creases
I think the roller.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You
Well,
use.
the sprayer actually will be able to get in the gaps because the sprayer, you know, you got to think our gaps are like the thickness of a 1x board. Like you can fit stuff in there. It just takes too long.
I definitely think you'll want a sprayer.
Yeah. I already ordered one.
I knew it. I knew it.
Well, I had to try. I didn't want
I know. I can't suggest anything because he's gonna do it his way before.
No,
First.
listen.
Oh, yeah,
I suggested
every
that
time.
no, that's
No.
not true at all. You're just telling stories now.
He has to exhaust his options and do it his
I'm
way.
sorry. I was trying to save $278 so that you could
I
get him.
still-
I haven't
I
told him
knew
where you
better.
were today. Do we tell him where you were?
Where you were 2 days ago?
But I was hurt.
So am I.
needed him. From what?
Oh my gosh.
Carrying this family on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Okay, true story. Yeah. We're going to get an electric paint sprayer and go much quicker. Well, the brush didn't even it didn't even work right. Like it doesn't, it's almost like it's not able to handle the coarseness of the wood. Does that make sense? Like it just doesn't work overall. So we'll get a real nice, I think it's Wagner is the brand. Might be Wagner. Maybe it's German. It's a German W. We're getting a Wagner paint sprayer.
No.
And we don't have power out there, but we have those utility boxes. That's not what they're called. What are those called? The electric battery
a battery
boxes?
box?
Yeah, they're giant battery boxes. Everybody acts like they're electric generators. It's
You
giant.
run the pressure washer on and
Yeah, if it'll run a pressure washer, it'll run a paint sprayer. That's for sure.
power ever goes out in here, you can always hook up a bunch of chargers and
Yep.
whatever, but
So that's all I needed. I'm gonna finish editing and probably not paint anymore till the sprayer gets here. But it'll be here tomorrow. And then you're gonna paint. What's up, buddy? Excuse her. Man, the people that live here, they should really get a dumpster and clean some of this up. They should. That's what I would do. What's going on? It's been a few hours. No, I'm getting ready to go do parent pickup, but I wanted to see this stain. I wanted you guys to see it too. And listen, as we stain, I almost said paint, as we stain this fence over the next however long this takes us, every time we say paint, we mean stain, just so you know. This is a borderline, it's a transparent stain, but it's not, you're not supposed to be able to see through it, if that makes sense. Like, you're supposed to be able to see the wood grain, but you're not supposed to be able to see the wood through it. And, oh man, it looks really good. I like it. Look at that. Now, some of these boards may need to be replaced. Some of them may need to be, you know, like when we put a face board right here, like look how it's bowed. See this top board right here? See how it's bowed? A face board running right there will pull all those together. So basically this gap right here from here to here is more than the gap from there to there. A face board will keep them from doing that. So ignore the structural side of it and just look at the paint. I will say this, that was rolled on. Look at that. That was brushed on. See how light that looks? So we definitely want to get consistent coverage. And it's not a brush. Everybody knows a brush is just not consistent coverage. Or if you're gonna brush it on, it better be over a small, surface area. But yeah, I like it. Look here. See, this is what it's supposed to look like. See how we can see the wood grain, but you can't see like the color of the wood? Isn't that pretty? I'm really excited. And it's gonna look even better down front. Plus down front, we're not gonna wait a year. I say that. You're really supposed to stain wood about 4 or 5 months. Some people say a season. Well, is a season like winter to winter? A whole like year? Like it's kind of a gray area as to when people think you're supposed to stain treated lumber, because all the chemicals got to get out, or as they leach out, they will actually make your stain or your paint bubble, and you might have to touch it up. What caused these boards to bow was actually not the quality of the board. It was the fact that they were in direct sun without protection. So that's a large part of it. Our deck, even where we've added on, like right now, it's only 82 degrees out here, but our deck where we added on is getting the full force of the sun. Well, that's not bad in 80-degree weather, but all summer when it was almost 100 for like 6 weeks, even though we had a couple rain showers in there, just puckers it, makes it bubble and all that stuff. This actually has a anti-heat or like a heat reducing property in it that eases the stress of the wood in the heat. So down front where we just built our new fence, I'm not going to wait maybe 2 or 3 months to stain that. I don't know. Miss Ray may have me do it this weekend, but I'm not about losing $3,000 or $4,000 of material. I'd rather, if something bubbles, I'd rather touch it up a little bit than lose the material itself. But I think what's cool is it blends in, but we can see the animals better on the other side. Like, look, why is that? It's like a trick. See how they're hard to see? Not hard to see, but imagine if you were way back here and then you come over here and the contrast makes them pop. It's pretty cool. And yes, we're going to stain both sides. We're going to stain it top to bottom, the whole 9 yards, all that good stuff. Everything's getting coated. We're going to do it all. I ordered the Wagner sprayer with 2 tips. They had a coupon. It was like $240. So I got a stain tip and a paint tip, because like a nozzle, because they say that sometimes this particular stain is so thick you just have to use a paint nozzle. So she's coming together. So how long after we finish spraying this until Miss Ray asked me to spray the back deck or redo the front porch? Because the front porch, the landing itself needs a second coat. But if we have that paint sprayer, it won't be that bad. So shh. That's what it sounds like. Shh. Should be so easy we can eat cookies while we do it. So anyway, with that said, I'm going to get out of here. God bless you guys, man. Thanks for hanging out. Paint dry, flowers grow, grass grow, food plot grow, stain dry. Now you've watched it. I don't know what else we watch now. I mean, we've been doing this 306 days. So we'll think of something. But be prepared, because that's all going to change. It's going to look at it. Look how pretty that is. The flag pops. Look at it. Now you can really see those dead trees behind that flag. Oh, and the dead burning bush. We're just going to call it the burning bush. I mean, it's burned up. Look at that. Here they come, look. See, they show up better with the black in front of them. True story. Maybe it's my eyes, I don't know. And don't forget, I always get asked, Tipsy's Lawn Service, one of my favorite shirts. Link down below. With that said, y'all be good, don't work too hard, don't make it weird. God bless. Go eat yourself a cookie. Deuces.